Things that I will not be buying in 2026. In 2025, I tried to make a promise to myself that I would consume less of the things that I didn't need, and I have saved so much money. It is actually insane. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you some things to not buy in 2026 because chances are you already have so many of these items, you don't need it, or they have no use in your life. So I'm going to be sharing some things to not buy in 2026 so you can save your money and consume less because there's already so much overconsumption in this world. By the way, if you buy anything on this list, that is amazing. I'm so happy for you. This isn't meant to bash anyone who buys any of this stuff. It's just a quick reminder to people that you might not need all these things. If you really want something and that thing really makes you happy, I encourage you to go buy it. But a lot of these things you don't really need, and a lot of people don't actually find a ton of joy buying them. They just buy them because it's a trend right now and because social media wants us to buy as much stuff as possible. But let's get into the video. First is another lip product. I have so many lip products, it's actually insane. This isn't even half of my lip gloss collection, but as you can see, I have so many lip glosses that I haven't gone through, so many lipsticks that I haven't gone through, and a lot of people underestimate how long it really takes to finish a lipstick or a lip gloss, especially if it's a higher end like lipstick or a lip gloss. Like that lasts you a while. I think this year I only emptied 2 lip products, and it was a chapstick and the Rare Beauty lip gloss, and I have over 10 lipsticks that I haven't gone through. I feel like a lot of the time people buy lip products because they're less expensive than buying makeup products because there's a lot of drugstore out there and lip balms can cost $5. So everyone wants to buy them, but people never end up finishing them because they're on to the next big thing or the next big lip gloss or the next big it girl item. But lip glosses actually last such a long time, and I've stopped buying new lip products because I feel like the lip products I already have work great. I like the shades, they're flattering on me. I'm just always wanting to buy something new, and this year I really did a good job of stopping that and trying to use up the lip balms and lipsticks that I have. So next year I definitely won't be buying any more lip glosses until I've emptied a few more of mine. Next is another water bottle. If you have one Stanley or you have one Awala, that is enough. I am a firm believer that you do not need a bunch of water bottles. There is this one girl on TikTok that has 50 Stanleys, and I'm like, what are you even doing with all those Stanleys? Do you even use them all? If you already have a functioning, working water bottle, I don't see why you would need to buy another one, especially because water bottles now are getting kind of expensive. I don't know, Stanley is $45. That's a lot to be spending on one water bottle, and if you're constantly buying more and more water bottles, it's gonna add up. I will not be buying another water bottle in 2026 until both of the water bottles I have break. Next are trinkets of any kind, like a Labubu or a Sony Angel or even blind boxes. Guys, if you could see the state of my room right now, it is so maximalist. I have no room for any more trinket, and even if I did have some room, I feel like trinkets don't serve much of a purpose other than to make you happy. It's a nice gift. It's a nice thing to have to make your room a little pretty and to make it pop, but I don't think that you really need more than, I don't know, 10. I have so many trinkets and stuff in my room, and it gets to a point where I'm like, I'm pretty much done buying trinkets, and I haven't really bought any this past year because I have so many. Next on my list is coffee or matcha. I freaking love matcha. I freaking love coffee. I'm crazy about both of those things. But I remember buying a matcha this year for $10. I was in double digits, guys. $10 is just crazy. I'm never gonna get over that. I'm actually never gonna get over that because I don't know what possessed me to buy that drink, and it wasn't even that good. I'm telling you right now, it was so sugary and it tasted like milk with green food coloring in it. Also, I feel like a lot of people end up buying coffee or end up buying matcha because I feel like a lot of people buy coffee and buy matcha because it's quick and it's convenient. But honestly, you save so much money now doing it at home, getting a good matcha brand or getting a good coffee brand and making your stuff at home, you'll be able to drink more of it and it'll still cost less than getting it at a store. So I feel like it's a win-win in both scenarios. Also, I feel like when you meet up with friends and you're going to a coffee shop to get coffee, you do feel obligated to get coffee, but you don't always have to do that. Or if your friends are out and they want to get, I don't know, boba, matcha, whatever, you don't have to buy it. I feel like even I get pressured sometimes to buy it because all my friends are drinking it and I also want to drink it to fit in. But if you can just save one matcha, one coffee, one boba drink a week, you're already saving money. Cafes have been upping the prices of their matcha and coffee now forever, and I feel like it's honestly not worth it to go and get it from a cafe anyways when you can make it at home for so much cheaper. Next is books. The rise of intellectualism is here, guys, and everyone wants to be smart, everyone wants to be intelligent, and everyone wants to be off their phones. A lot of people are picking up books now, but not a lot of people actually read those books or even touch those books ever. Also, books are really expensive now. Most paperbacks are $10 to $20 nowadays. It's not cheap to buy books anymore. I highly recommend people to go to your local library and support your local library so you can keep them open and you can also get books for free. If you want to start reading, I feel like the safest thing to do is to honestly just buy from a library, because if you don't like that book, you can give it back at no cost towards you. And I feel like the only way that I would actually keep a book or buy a book is if they don't have it in the library, or if I really like that book and I'm rereading it often, so I want to have my own copy, or if I'm annotating that book. If you're just reading it as a source of entertainment, I feel like you don't really need to have it physically. And also, I don't have a lot of space in my room anymore to be holding more books, so that is also a factor. But I feel like a lot of people genuinely don't need to keep copies of books. They just want to read them and then be done with them. So if you just want to read a book and then finish it and get it off your plate and you don't want to touch it again, or you probably won't read it again for a while, get it from a library, get it on Kindle. It's so much cheaper. Next is duplicates of makeup or skincare just because they're on sale. This is especially true if I haven't finished the first product. Why would I buy another one if I don't even know if I truly love that product, or if I'm not even running out of it anyways? I used to get stuck in the cycle of seeing something that's on sale, something that I have already, but being like, oh my god, it's on sale, I have to get it. I already have this product, I know that I like it. But if you haven't finished that product, why would you go and buy another one? I feel like if you truly love a product, you will be able to use it down to the literal bone. And I feel like it's just kind of wasteful to buy another makeup product when you don't even know if you're really going to use up that old product anyways. Next is cheap jewelry, or jewelry that isn't actually good quality and that rusts super easily. No. I have bought so much cheap jewelry this year that I'm making it my goal to not buy any for next year, because I feel like now I'm at that stage where I already have enough jewelry to be able to accessorize literally any outfit I have. But also, I want to invest in some more quality, actually good materials that are good for my skin and don't smell like metal. And also, the thing with cheap jewelry is I feel like it wears down fast and it breaks fast. One of my jewelry pieces that I literally bought not even a few months ago has already broken. It was cheap, but it's already broken and now I can't use it anymore. I'd rather buy something a little bit more expensive that will last me longer and that I don't have to buy over and over again. Next is a damn planner. When have you ever used a planner? I bought a planner last year. You know what it's doing right now? It has been collecting dust. I refuse to buy another planner again. I refuse. And this isn't me saying that you can't plan anything or that you are meant to just have your whole life in disarray. No. But I find that a planner is just too structured and too stressful for me. I don't like it. Instead, I've literally just been using an empty journal and just been writing down my to-dos every day. Clean my room, wipe my desk, get rid of photos on my computer. I just take out a sticky note or a page in a journal and I just write down my to-dos for that day, and that's literally all I do as a planning thing. I feel like especially at the end of the new year, people want to buy a lot of stuff that they think will make them more productive, and like it can make you more productive, but I feel like it's just not worth it, especially if you've bought that thing last year and it didn't work last year. Like, what makes you think it's going to work now? I think a good way to know if you're actually going to be consistent with something like a planner is to do it digitally or do it physically in like journal for like a month or two. And if you can keep up with that, then go and invest in a planner because it'll actually be worth your investment and you won't be wasting your money. Next is cheaply made or not good quality clothes. Now, this is something that I'm honestly still working on. And I feel like a lot of us are working on because it's honestly really difficult to get out of that fast fashion space. I think we might never escape from that, but I really want to be mindful of what I get. I really want to be getting cotton clothes or at least a cotton blend. And I don't want to be buying too much polyester. And if I do buy polyester, I want to make sure that it's something that I really like and that I'll actually be wearing for a long time. Sometimes things are cute, but they're only cute for one occasion and you will never use them again. Going along with that is actually clothing used for one-time occasions, like dresses that are used for one-time occasions, or outfits that are used just one time, or Halloween costumes that can only be used during Halloween. I really try to be mindful and get creative with the outfits that I make, and a part of that is also being able to make outfits with things that I already have and also buying things that I will be able to wear in different occasions that can't just be worn for only one occasion. I've stopped buying new dresses just because there's like a party coming up. I usually try to re-wear the dresses that I already own because you can use them more than once. Just because I wore an outfit out to Halloween doesn't mean I can't take apart the pieces and make a new cute, maybe dressed down version of the outfit that I can still wear out and still feel confident in. I feel like it's really important to get creative, especially with your clothes, because everybody wants new clothes, but you can get some really cute outfits with the things that you already have. Lastly, is stationery. You don't need another highlighter, another pen, or more markers if you already have markers. Listen to me when I tell you this because I know half of you are not going to listen to me. I spent my childhood literally hoarding markers, hoarding stickers, and doing nothing with them. 3 years, I just had a bunch of stickers and markers that were collecting dust and I wasn't doing anything with them. I started to scrapbook and I started to do little journal spreads, and I've been slowly able to use up my stickers. And I still haven't even gotten through probably half of the stationery that I have, but I've been making some really good progress. If you guys don't pen pal, if you don't like scrapbook, I feel like there's not a big need for a lot of stickers. And if you don't do any artsy stuff, there's not a big need for a lot of markers, a lot of highlighters, or stationery in general. And I feel like a lot of products actually last you well over a year unless you're using it every day. I feel like there's no need to buy more products if you already have a lot of markers that haven't been used up and that still have a lot of ink in them. And again, the price of it all really adds up over time. So it's something just to be mindful of and to remind yourself that you are spending money on this. Even though stickers can be cheap, you're still spending money on it. So to be mindful of what you spend and to use those products up before you buy more. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video and it helped you in some ways. Let me know some other things that you guys will not be buying this year because I would love to hear about it. And I hope you all have a wonderful day and I will see you in the next video. Bye!